Hello there.
Hey there guys, Unofficial Lego here, and we are so long overdue, I feel like, for some type of Lego room updates, tours, something, a little bit of a cleaning maybe perhaps, and that is exactly what we're going to be doing in today's video with our Lego room vlog here. There are multiple things, a few things I want to change around here in our Lego city, or not our Lego city, but yeah, there are some things I want to talk about with changing with our Lego city. That there is the most due for some type of, I guess, change or update here video, but today's video is not about that. Today's video is going to be about mostly some of the shelving displays and what I have really on display, not about the actual, I guess, shelving, you know, putting in new shelving type of thing, but just kind of changing around some of the displays. For example, a huge thing I want to get accomplished in this video is changing this stuff, essentially everything up here in this little conglomerate, not the whole hobbit hole or anything like that, and replacing it, or just essentially swapping this, our 501st Army type of thing, and swap it with all the stuff that's up here is something I would really like to do. Also, while showing you guys around some new updates here we have here for the Lego room, starting with our Ucs Cantina, and it's actually finished. This right here took me the longest dang time to actually build. I got it all the way back in February of 2022, so this year, and I didn't finish until about July. So yeah, it was a couple weeks ago now that I actually finished it, and I set it over here on display. Changed around a few things here. We do have some new shelving that I'll show you guys in just a moment. Coming over here from this stuff right here, over this way, we have some new shelving. I've put in, I think, 2 or 3 new shelves now since I've last made some type of Lego room update here, and well, would you look at that, we're finally getting somewhere. We have our higher shelves here now for the Lego room here. This shelf here was originally scooted all the way to the corner. I decided not to. Probably what I might do actually is put this lamp in this corner right here to help light up the overall room here a little bit better here as well. I think is what I want to do there. Now, the initial plan that you guys know of that I have been working on for the last couple of months here, ever since the beginning of summer really, was the fact that our shelves were supposed to come out to one more. I was supposed to have one more shelf right here. However, it just didn't fit. So I took that shelf and I got started on it with putting it up here and starting the next big process here of making the shelves go along here around this way of the room, except upper now at this point. So I'm gonna have to get another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves, which is gonna be, well, they're like $35 each, so I'm not really sure the quick math with any of that. But that also reminds me, while I'm over here, is I have to get a few more of these. Now, I really haven't been over in this area of the Lego room all that much because, well, I had this really big container of, well, some Legos, but it's mostly actually Mega Blocks, unfortunately. So that there was just kind of put right here, so I haven't been able to see our sealed sets. These are all sealed. This is a little gift I have for my cousin. So, I don't know, I'll just have it sitting here with some of this other sealed stuff. Set that right there. Okay. However, as you guys might imagine, that huge tub right there was taking up quite a bit of room, so I wasn't really able to get over here and do any work. I wasn't able to look at this stuff even. I wasn't able to come over here or work with any of that. That's why I want to work with this stuff so much, because I feel like it's kind of like piling up in a way. It doesn't look organized at all. It just kind of looks conglomerated, and it is a little bit. I let my younger brother here, who's been featured in a few videos here in the background actually, I let him do some of the stuff here with the First Order Army right here, and he decided to take all these guys out and he just left them right there, which is totally chill, totally cool. But yeah, I want to go ahead and actually maybe prop these guys up somewhere. Maybe I'll put them in the display case. My kind of one of my main goals for this little bit of a Lego room vlog, we'll call it a log of Lego plus vlog, log. Okay, I think I like that term. I might use that now from now on here on the channel. Oh, this needs to be miserably cleaned out as well. I have DC mixing with Marvel. Yeah, it's a no-no. But first I'm going to go ahead and work on this. I'm going to go ahead, swap this stuff, and put it up here. So yeah, I'll show you guys how that looks in just a moment. Okay, so I'm kind of honestly thinking out loud at this point in time, but as you guys can see, progress, which is pretty cool. So I went ahead, I took all the minifigures that were right here, and I went ahead and put them in the case over there. I'll show you guys that in just a moment, but more importantly, I also moved the Hobbit hole house over here. Kind of just tucked it behind the computer, the little desk right here I got going on. So we have that all situated and cleaned up. Really, it was just getting messy, much like this little cubby thing right here. It's DC mixed with Marvel, and it's a big no-no, as I had mentioned. So I'm going to fix that as well in this video, hopefully, probably, yes, I will. However, thinking out loud now at this point in time, kind of seeing where we're going from here, originally what I thought is that I wanted to take the Scooby-Doo Haunted Mansion, set it right here, slide this down, the 501st, slide that down, take all the minifigures, of course, with the Haunted Mansion, prop it out right here, and essentially kind of get like a little Halloween stand going here. And yes, I know it's only like the beginning of August, but my household kind of starts a little early. I'm seeing some of the memes out there, the Halloween memes type of thing. It's kind of hyping you up, and you're seeing leaves on the floor, on the ground, low-key are falling, and that type of stuff as well. So it's helping, but it's not helping, and I might as well, if I'm not going to go ahead and be putting anything else here. However, I will be putting stuff here, and I'm kind of thinking, as I mentioned, I'm thinking out loud here a little bit, is that I do plan to continuously get shelves here. So, however, I think I'm just going to keep on stacking them. I'm going to stack the next one right here and the next one right here, and kind of bring it back across the room here. So this here would be like one of the last ones, and that doesn't seem to be for another, I would say like another month or so. Definitely by the end of the year here for sure, but I don't really foresee that as the complete transformation. So I'm going to go ahead, end of the story here is I'm going to go ahead, I don't know, it doesn't really make all that much sense, but I'm just thinking out loud as I mentioned. We're going to take the Scooby-Doo Mansion and the whole Halloween stand and display right here. We're going to put it right here. I was originally thinking, let me put it right here where the Falcon is, or maybe where the Cantina is, or this stuff. This is also got to be cleaned up a little bit here. Like, Color and Shuttle's kind of like just being pushed into the corner, and I want to move that somewhere. I think I'm going to put it right here, actually. We're going to go ahead. We're going to go like this. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead, and I'm doing this kind of on camera. Hold on. Let's be careful. Let's be chill about it. Oh. Give me a minute. Ah, that is just beautiful. Listen, unpopular opinion, popular opinion, this is the only way to display this set. Like, it looks awkward, it looks weird if it's displayed like wings in, and furthermore, like if you have the wings like folded in, these wings actually fold in. For those of you that don't have this set, these wings, yeah, I'm not completely sure, I'm not gonna mess around with it, but yeah, these wings fold in another level actually, and that looks really, really goofy. So this is like the best way to display it. It looks amazing. Honestly, if it's displayed like the other way, honestly, like unless you're like a diehard Star Wars fan, kind of like myself, I have a Star Wars YouTube channel as well. I'll have that linked in the description down below. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that here on the channel, but I probably have, all things considered. This here is the best way to display it. You can't really recognize it when it looks, you know, displayed other ways. Anyway, this here kind of helps clear this up here a little bit, clean it up, the whole Mos Eisley type of display here. Was it a chip? Yeah, it's a chip. Okay, I thought it was a piece of dirt, but this here, I'm beyond excited. I'm beyond happy with the set. I actually want to make a review video on the set, despite it being out for so many years. There's good things and there's bad qualities about it. There's good things and bad things about the set here. I actually went ahead and I added a few minifigures. You can see here, we got the Mandalorian, and I went ahead and even added a few more Jawas. This set only comes with one Jawa, which is the guy right here. Phenomenal set. I'll definitely be reviewing it for sure. I want to mention it in my review as well, but I just kind of need to get it off my chest. I'm disappointed with one thing in the set, is its size, to be honest. Like, for its price of $350 United States dollars, which is even more expensive now because of the inflation increases. Look at it side by side by the Falcon. The Falcon's $160 technically, but you can probably get it for like $130 off of Amazon or something like that, I'm pretty sure, which I did. They're literally like the same size. That's my only disappointment. Of course, this one comes with more and exclusive minifigures, and so does this one, but yeah, you guys get the point. Anyway, I'll talk about that in my review video on this set here, hopefully in the next couple, maybe days, weeks, yeah. Okay, so anyway, all things considered, anyway, aside from all that, whatever, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get to work on this bad boy. I have a few other parts, or not parts, but like display pieces, like this little pumpkin right here, and then I have this little brick built pumpkin, supposed to be like technically life-sized. Yeah, and I went ahead and actually moved all those minifigures over there, as I had mentioned a little bit earlier. So these are all just like pop culture type of minifigures. Yeah, and they look really great, I think. A lot of the ones here in the back are Marvel and MCU, but yeah, I want to get all the Marvel ones together like I have with the Star Wars ones here for sure, and maybe put all these pop culture ones on like a shelf like this or something like that instead. Yeah, the more and more I think about that idea, actually, is with having like more pop culture ones on this shelf here, I'm more and more in love with that idea, quite honestly. Because Star Wars, of course, and Marvel, they're like they're like the biggest themes in Lego. However, like SpongeBob or Incredibles, those aren't even like themes; those are just like one-offs or CMFs, and yeah. So yeah, same thing for Muppets, and yeah, yeah, you guys can see it. Looks awesome. Even the custom figs as well. Pretty good. All right, so I now have some time passed. It's actually the next day here for me, and I have the Halloween display here set up here, and I'm very happy with how it looks. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a view here of everything we have going on here. Here we have a custom carved pumpkin. It's like flat, so it's like 2D pretty much, but yep, it's self-explanatory. This here is one of my more favorite builds, however, speaking of pumpkins. Another pumpkin. This one isn't carved or anything, and it's more like a Minecraft pumpkin, I feel like. It's very squarey, which is okay, and all things considered, I built it when I was like 12 or 13, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I eventually did want to change it around, but to make it more round back then when I originally built it, but I never did, and I'm honestly really happy with it. It's kind of nostalgic almost in a way. I put it out almost every year, not on these shelves necessarily, but I put it out with our other Halloween decorations that we have upstairs. Here we actually have this here, right here, this piece right here is a graveyard set type of thing. Or no, it's like an entrance, a gate, that's what I mean. And this is supposed to be like a little house in the background, like a little haunted mansion type thing like this is. This was like an actual set here, but I've kind of modified it a little bit here. This guy right here actually came in that set, I want to say, I believe. Although I think he had a different head. I think that's I think that's a black ninja from Ninjago, actually. I think that's Cole. Anyway, I added this little red balloon for my It fans out there. I literally just saw the balloon like sitting up here. It's like a little junk pile almost type of thing going on right here. So I just like, oh, I'll just set that and I'll clip it right here. And yeah, nice little touch. Kind of going alongside with that though, however, is a little bit of a graveyard. Here's another minifigure scaled brick built pumpkin here, and this is like a little jack-o'-lantern head. This is meant for like a minifigure. Same thing for the skull, and yeah, a little graveyard type of thing. I just put some little studs here as rocks and have bones all over, which is some nice stuff going on there. I built that also way back in the day when I first got this, and this when I was like 12 or 13. I was like in middle school, so. This here is just about all of my spooky minifigures here. Not all of them are from the Haunted Mansion right here. I will say this one is from the Haunted Mansion, and the Knight is from the Haunted Mansion. The Zombie isn't necessarily from the Haunted Mansion, but I'm pretty sure it's still Scooby-Doo. And yeah, oh, no, that's it. The rest are all CMFs, or I think this guy's Scooby-Doo too for some reason. I think he is Scooby-Doo. Yeah, the rest are all CMFs actually. They all came in CMF packets. So I don't remember if there was like a Halloween CMF or something like that, but yeah. I also have another little kid dressed up rather as a devil right here. And then as I showed earlier, I have Dracula, pretty much, kind of, and then his mistress, his little queen. Is a little dusty up here. I'm not gonna lie, I have to dust it off. But yeah, that is that. And this little plant thing right here, the little fly eater, but it's big and scary. So yeah, that's the Halloween display from right here. Looks pretty good. I'm very happy with how that turned out. Although, all things considered, it may move just depending on if and when I get these shelves kind of all placed in here, starting from down there, and then coming back all the way over here. And yeah, then it would have to move. Next to that, as I had mentioned, I'm just going to be flipping after 501st Army Legion type thing here. A little mini army I got going on here has moved quite a bit, to be honest, in this video here. It went from down here, which I'll show just in a minute, as you guys can see, actually. It's literally just the Mandalorian display with the First Order display. So yeah, it feels a little weird, a little off, but at least it's Star Wars and it's kind of all together. But I'll eventually change that to make it more Mandalorian, and then have a different one for more First Order type of stuff. But anyway, the 501st have moved from down here to up here to now over here, and they're literally just the same. I think this looks a little bit nicer. It's such a thing out in the Star Wars community, Lego Star Wars community, so to have it more front and center, out and noticeable, is a little bit better. Next to the Harry Potter thing here, clock tower as well, is weird. I cleaned it up a little behind. I had like a bag of Lego that went to the Hobbit hole over there, but I have moved that over there, so it's not in the way anymore. But I don't know, it feels a little weird. It's taller, so it's kind of difficult to put it anywhere else. But yeah, I think it's still nice. As of for a more of an updated look here with all the minifigures that were over where the Halloween display is now, I've moved those all over here, and well, yeah, you guys can see some of them are already here, like the Mickey Mouse and Friends and all of them, but all the Muppets over here, and not Mr. Krabs, but right here, the chef, and then also the old dudes and the scientist, Frodo and Smeagol and Sam and all of them. Actually, I don't know if yeah, his name's Sam, right? I don't know. I'm not completely sure. Our custom minifigures, we got Breaking Bad, and we got some singers here as well, and some Marvel ones here as well. And earlier on in the video, I had mentioned that I wanted to have more Marvel all together. Maybe have these guys on their own shelf, like right here, for example, and have this, like this is all Star Wars up here, why not have the same thing down here for Marvel? Which, just like that, kind of does bring me to my next thing, actually. As I mentioned earlier on in the video as well, I wanted to get this cleaned up here a little bit. I did have a few DC things. I moved those out and away. I set them like right there, I'm not even gonna lie. But it also brings me to another thing, another subject that I've kind of mentioned continuously on throughout different videos here on the channel, off and on, especially with the city. That's gonna be like my next big video here I want to do with our city and our Lego room regarding any of that, aside from like news and rumors or leaks and that type of stuff I also cover here on the channel. This has to go. I don't like DC that much, guys. Like, I think my little brother and I kind of put this display together, but it's so outdated. Like, it's been here forever, and I'm just sick of looking at it, to be honest. So those guys are also going to be moving. I think I'm going to combine them, however, DC and Marvel over there in our display case right there. Also, please do excuse any of the mess that you might see here within the room. It's going through it. That's got to go. Yeah, self-explanatory, I think. So I think, honestly, instead of spending time like putting this little display here together, I'm just going to move these guys over to the display case with the other Marvel minifigures and get them all kind of together. And then I'm also from there going to kind of sort out a few other minifigures that I want to go into our city. Like, I'm just going to put them right here with the other city minifigures that are going to go into like the pulp culture type of street here that we got going on here, which is going to change a little bit. And I actually I didn't even think about this, and I'm going to talk about it more in our Lego City update video, because I have some changes I'm going to be making to that, such as taking the train track up and getting rid of that, moving that somewhere. I think I'm going to take up the cinema and put I have a minifigure scaled Hogwarts Express. I recently have seen that the big like UCS type of one, $500 one, was recently leaked, actually, in the funniest way too. But this here's the minifigure Hogwarts Express. I think more minifigure type of scale, in my own thoughts and opinions. That's going to go over here in the pulp culture street right here. I think it's going to look perfect. And I also want to put the Avengers Tower over here as well, which I actually did order on Bricklink, but some stuff got messed up a little bit, so that has to kind of be put on hold here for a little bit. But yeah, that kind of whole street is kind of coming together with Sesame Street, having Hogwarts in there, and then having as well some Marvel stuff. I want to maybe have something like, I think DC would be really cool, maybe like the Teen Titans Tower, although that's not really like minifigure or like Lego actually brand out there. That's something that would actually have to be like a mock. And then I'd also would like to have something for Star Wars here as well. Which, for Star Wars, I would honestly like have no idea. Like, building wise, I can't think of any buildings except for like the I guess maybe like a building from like Coruscant or something, like maybe the Jedi Temple, like a minifigure or like a smaller scale of that. I don't know. That's kind of like a work in progress, and something I'm going to be talking about in a separate future video here on the channel. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. So I guess somehow, some way, I got distracted for like the last 20 to 30 minutes here, and well, this here at least is all cleared and cleaned off here, and I just kind of now am realizing that this is an empty slate. I wonder what I'm going to put there. I will get into that in just a moment, but I got distracted because I've been wanting to do this for the longest time, is where I have the original 5 Avengers from the first Avengers movie from 2012, and they have this little circle scene thing, and I was essentially just trying to recreate that. I have 4 out of 5 of the minifigures. I'm missing Black Widow, and I just got really distracted. I was looking through all these. I'm like looking for these here are actually kind of currently being used as like storage containers in a way for actual sets. I actually have sets that are in here that are built and everything, mostly vehicles or boats or helicopters and planes and that type of stuff, but I do have a few other little things here and there. Anyway, end of story. I was looking for Black Widow in here for like the last 20 or 30 minutes. Anyway, let's take a look at how this figure is looking right here. And the thing is it's not really looking. I just took all those minifigures, I put them in this bowl right here, and I stuck them right there. I'll get to them in a little bit, I think. I will. I did find some, I found some cool stuff. I found General Grievous's little thing, I don't even know what it's called. Like, it's not like a spaceship, I don't even know. It's just like a little speeder thing. What else did I get? Oh, I found this guy, Indiana Jones' head is right there, actually. What else did I find? Oh, this is from Monkey Kid, right here. Speed Champions, and oh, this little trampoline thing right here, and that was it. I just took those things out for right now because I figure I might as well. The reason those are all in there is because I don't have anywhere storage wise, or not storage wise, display wise, shelving wise to put them. So when we get the full thing going here, the full look here for all the shelves, then will be the time to pull those all out and go full-fledged. Anyway, I think this little Lego room vlog here has been long enough. Done a little bit cleaning up here with some of the shelves here. Very enjoyable. Getting the Halloween display out and everything like that is very cool and kind of exciting here as well. I'm going to kind of continue to work on this stuff here in between videos here for sure. But our next video here in the Lego room is definitely going to be about the Lego City, because we have some big changes coming to that. Also, we have to kind of revamp this table. It kind of got messy. This little container right here was on top of that container, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video. That was over here. So yeah, I gotta find somewhere for that. empty box for cardboard. I'm working on some stuff. This is literally an empty Lego bag with other Lego bags. This is from the Cantina, actually. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this all cleaned up here, and we're gonna take a look here at the actual city itself in the next video. Guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. I want all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. What do you guys think here about our Lego room? Some improvements, maybe some suggestions or something like that. I'd love to hear what you guys all think. Oh yeah, and one last thing, I found the real Dracula that came in the Scooby-Doo set. He was in those containers that I just was talking about right here. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great day or night. Peace out.